Hi, my name is Justin, aka Ghost Reader, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the book Skywatchers by Carrie Arcos. This is published by Penguin Young Reader Group. So I'd like to give a shout out to them and to NetGalley for giving me a chance to read this book. This is out in stores now, so if you wish to pick it up after hearing this review, you can do so. So the plot behind Skywatchers is that there is this group of teenagers. Let me see if I can remember their names because there's a group of them. So there's Teddy, there's John, Caroline, Bunny, Eleanor, Frank, and Oscar. I believe that's all. That's the group, and they are part of this club at their school called the Skywatchers Club. And this Skywatchers Club basically helps with, they're part of America's defense system against Russian invasion. So basically, they keep their eyes on the sky, and if they see anything, they report it to the local Air Force base, and then the local Air Force base takes note of it. And there's something, of course, that is unexpected or wrong, the Air Force would then take action on that. But they are part of the defense of America, the civilian part of it, anyway. This is something that, if you know about the Cold War, was a time when tensions were really high between Russia and the United States. There was a big fear of what could happen, especially with the age of the atomic bomb. And Russia recently having gotten it and testing it themselves just before the story starts, which is also mentioned in the story. So there was a lot of fear surrounding that. Anyway, they're watching the sky one day and a light appears. And a group of them, part of this group, goes off into the forest, Teddy, John, Carolyn, and Bunny, and they disappear. People are wondering where they are. They go missing for a couple of days, and suddenly they come out, but not all of them come out of the woods that they disappeared into. And so the rest of the story is the three that return, Teddy, Carolyn, and Bunny, trying to figure out what happened to them and what they should do now, and also what happened to Teddy. So that's the plot of the story. And I have to say that this story, for me, plot-wise, was just okay. And the reason it was just okay is I really didn't feel, I felt like the stakes could have been higher. Like I kind of felt just comfortable reading the story and never felt like there was any, like, I just think that the suspense of the story wasn't high enough to make it be like a page turner. So you are trying to figure out like what happened to the three that came back, what could possibly have happened to Teddy out in the woods, but it never really hits the level of like, I really need to get to like the next page to see what's going on type of level of writing, which would have made this story, I think, have been a lot better. I did like the characters of the story. They acted like high school kids. They all had interesting backstories. I think Caroline's and John's were the most interesting. Caroline, unfortunately, had a death in the family, which just caused her mother to kind of be withdrawn, and she's kind of dealing with that. And then on top of the fact that she had basically possibly been abducted by aliens or whatever, who knows what's going on. But she's dealing with both of those. And then John, he is a Japanese American who actually experienced the internment camps that Americans had set up and during World War II to house Japanese citizens. And so he is trying to deal with being Japanese in this town and what that could possibly mean for him going forward. And also being in like the shadow of his friend Teddy's Teddy. So and then of course there's Bunny. She's kind of an outsider. She is from New York. Her mother has left her family, has abandoned them, and so she's trying to deal with being in this whole new environment. So their backstories were really interesting. Some things change with them once they come back that make them question a lot about what happened to them when they left. So there were some interesting beats, but I felt like the story never really hit like it didn't really heighten the suspense enough for it to be like it just needed more heightened suspense throughout the story, and I felt like it could have been like just being like an okay story to being like a great story. So I give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. I don't think that is a bad book. I think that some people will really enjoy it. I think the ending sets it up so there is a possibility of there being a sequel, but it also works just as good as a standalone. I think the best part of this book was the interactions between the characters and trying to see them come to terms with what happened with them. So that is it for this review. If you want to, of course, if you want to buy this, you can go out to stores and get it now. Down in the comment section below, have you ever seen something that you can't explain? Whether that be like lights in the sky, or you met something in the woods, or something that's happened to you, I don't know, ghost, whatever. Let me know down in the comment section below. So if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at GhostReads28, on Instagram at Justin the Ghost Reader, and also on Goodreads. The link to that is down in the description box below. So as always, keep reading, and Black Lives Matter.